Oh yeah, we motherfucking back. Yeah, this is the motherfucking Gentleman's Talk podcast. Shit, I had to tap motherfucking Badu, aka Miss Allen in.
Mrs.
Oh, Miss Allen, Mrs. Allen. So shout out to Mrs. Allen, typing into the motherfucking Gentleman's Talk podcast. And now we about to test her brain. As I can say, we always do episodes all over Connecticut. You never know who's gonna be tapping in. We appreciate Mrs. Allen coming down to the Gentleman's Talk podcast. So now I'm dumping my duffel bag because she know how I get down, so I can't show her the questions. Because, you know, she observe everything. Alright, give us a little background on who you are.
Well, y'all already know me from Reality Check. Anyways, my name is Holly Allen, Mrs. Allen. Everybody, well, not everybody, some people might know my background from working in the school systems. Right now, I do drive carrying school children vans. I wouldn't advise people to do that unless you are like either retired or something like that, live at home, or got somebody helping you. I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't pay that much, so it's not like it's a job where it pays your bills, but it's rewarding because you get to take kids, you know, to and from school, and it gives you driving experience.
Alright, so we're gonna tap into the next subject. If you have been incarcerated before, give us an incarcerated story for those that shouldn't want to go to jail.
Well, I'm going to tell you like this. I've never been to prison. I've never been to New York, never did no time. But people be like, oh, you don't know nothing until you did time. I've been arrested back in the day, yes, when I was younger. And I don't care what nobody say. I would never suggest it because even though I might have been there for a few hours in lockup and got out, it's no fun and it's not good. So just that little experience right there, I'm all set. It's not fit for me to be locked away from society. Somebody telling me when to eat, when to sleep, to take my hair out, cause you know y'all can't, you know the hairpins, whatever. Pull your pants laid down, or I just can't take nobody telling me what to do, and I'm claustrophobic. So nah, it's just not a place to be. But nah, I've never did no time.
Alright, shout out to Miss Allen being on the Gentleman's Talk podcast, and we can continue. For those that don't understand what we do, we go around showing a different narrative. Shout out to everybody that tap in. Shout out to those that understand that I'm here to show everybody their story, not only my story. And shout out to everybody that, even those the ones that hate on me. And we're gonna keep it going on the Gentleman's Talk podcast. All you gotta do is pull up the number 3, hit Good Brothers with an S. You'll see Allen Productions. My fault, y'all. Alright, so we're gonna continue going on the Gentleman's Talk podcast, hosted all over Connecticut and anywhere I can get to. History question: who's the 44th president?
That's a good question, and I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know. I don't keep up with history, which I should, but.
Alright, well, the 44th president is Barack Obama. For those, this is an urban network station. For those that don't know, at least you have to pull up her phone. And not that many people already got this question right anyway, so I expect, like I said, we hit all topics, and we're going to continue on the Gentleman's Talk podcast. The situation with Tupac and Keefe D. Keefe D told a detective on Vlad TV, if you didn't know, that his nephew, Orlando Lane, if you didn't know who his nephew was the one that killed Tupac. How do you feel about somebody telling on their family member?
Well, to be honest with you, I can't really say. I don't know the situation of what really went down. Only they know the situation that went down. If he told on his family member, who knows? The system know how to shake you up to try to get you to talk. Even though we all know the code out here, but it's the reason that he talks. So I can't really speak on the situation of what really went down. But at the end of the day, family is family, and family's supposed to stick together, so.
Everything's live on the Gentleman's Talk podcast. My dog, Brownie, he's being disrespectful. Like I said, nothing's fake, nothing's written. Had to go calm Brownie down. Shout out to Brownie, finally been on an episode of the Gentleman's Talk podcast. He's out here with us. So in that same situation, Keefe D was allegedly the passenger that passed his nephew the gun. How you feel about that in your opinion? Do you believe that?
I don't know what to believe. To be honest with you, I'm not even following this stuff. Like, I'm not saying I don't care. Yes, I was a big Tupac fan, but to follow this stuff and keep up with it, if he did pass his nephew the gun, and we supposed to be role models to these children, how are we representing ourselves to be role models, and you're passing your nephew a gun, something that if you had a problem, then you handle that problem.
Facts. Right.
So
let's continue with that situation. P. Diddy said he paid bad boys in Las Vegas with Crip members because he was scared to go down there. How do you feel about P. Diddy paying gang members because he was scared to go down in LA? Mr. O.
I wouldn't have went to LA either, and if he paid him, he paid him. I have nothing really bad to say about any of these artists out here. Everybody have their difference about P. Diddy. To be honest with you, I like Sean Puffy Combs. I liked his music. I like the way he's danced.
Thanks.
Everybody forget that he did start out as a dancer. He's never a rapper. So what he's doing when he's on music and stuff, singing, that's just for fun. He's really, an entrepreneur and helps people and produce people and get people started. Now, as far as him with the locks at that time, when it wasn't releasing their stuff to them and letting them go for the contract, and he finally did it. Sometimes you just gotta let people fly. So if Puff Daddy did do something with young people, TD Jakes and all them people too, which I never really cared for TD Jakes. And now you see something happened. I'm not judging them. I just say whatever they get, they deserve, because I have a big thing on people doing things to people that's minors, not of age.
It's weird.
And you men too, y'all be out here looking at these little girls, and y'all should need to be looking at them as your daughters.
Weirdos.
Instead of trying to sleep with them. We supposed to be the kids' protectors.
Alright, so now we're going to continue with that situation, not to get off topic. P. Diddy said in 1996 he don't care if Biggie died or Tupac. If you're a fan of either one of those, how do you feel about Diddy saying that?
I don't know if he said it because I never seen anything like that, and I know he was close to Biggie, but I will say this, I have a strong opinion about this. I just have this gut feeling that he has something to do with Biggie murder. Don't ask me why. I just do, because it's always the ones closest to you. Because that's what goes on in real life. I know people who got killed in real life by their family members, by their friends, set up by people. So if he did say it,
oh man,
what goes around comes around. That's all I can say.
You reap what you sow.
When karma comes, just be prepared. And if you don't be prepared, that's how it's supposed to be. Karma comes when you're not prepared.
That's a fact, though. So we're gonna tap into another question. How old was Tupac when he got shot in Las Vegas and died?
That's a good question.
What's the age?
I don't really know. Maybe he was in his 20s, 25 maybe, I don't know.
You got it right. She's the first one that got it right on the Gentleman's Talk podcast. Everybody I done asked, I ain't gonna lie, she done tapped in. So, shout out to Miss Adam getting that question right on the Gentleman's Talk podcast. So, enough of that subject. We're gonna tap into the next subject. What does family mean to you?
Shoot, value. I love my family. I wouldn't trade my family for the world. Family is everything. Whether it's good or bad, you can't change your family.
You ain't capping.
Even the bad ones. Listen, if you got family and you know that some of them are toxic and they bring you issues and you know they're no good for you, forgive them and just keep them a distance. People always want to be, forgive. You can forgive. You might not forget, but you don't have to deal with people. And I've learned that. And I'm so happy that I don't have to go through that with my family.
Shout out to that. Alright, so we're going to continue on the Gentleman's Talk podcast. All you got to do is pull up the number three, pull up Good Brothers with an S. You'll see Adam Productions. We have all different contacts. For those that are literate, we have different files, so you can pull up different of our content, so you can see all of our work from the beginning. Most of our work from the beginning is at the bottom. Most of our new stuff is from the top. We do all types of different content, all types of music. We support all people and all backgrounds, no matter where you're from, and we appreciate all y'all supporting us, even the ones that don't fucking like us.